How's your headroom, man? Are you out of the frame?
Oh, my hat right there.
All right.
Hi, I'm Devin Jones, and this is my boy Black Grizzly Adams.
Okay, one, nice pull. Nice pull. But two, man, screw you, man. I'm a camera guy. I work outside, and it's, you know.
Yeah.
I'm filming sports right now, football and stuff. So
Whatever.
I got this ridiculous beard.
Right.
But I am gonna be shaving it once we're done with the season. But yeah, and you know what sucks about it? It gets grayer every year. So whenever I grow it out for these little 3 months, I'm like, dang, I'm getting older. You know, it's like it's gonna be full on Santa beard.
Man,
You know.
Gray and black mixes well together. Have a little bit.
No,
of
it's gonna be straight up Santa beard though.
Not yet. A little
In a
bit.
couple years,
there's
man.
nothing wrong with having a little bit of gray.
Dude, I didn't have half this gray on there last year, man. It's not feeling good. Okay, let's talk about the movie.
All right.
I am Craig Jones. This is Devin Jones. We are Father-Son review team.
Yep.
I really want to see the movie JOJO Rabbit, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
He did go. Who took your mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, his mother took him to see
I was
it.
bored, so I was like, Mom, let's go see a movie.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to see Terminator, so we went and saw that.
And one more thing before we get into the movie. Sorry, this isn't our normal studio space where we have 3 cameras and we got a camera on it. We don't have that today.
Yeah.
But we're working in a recording studio on his short film that he's making. We're writing the music for it, or he's writing the music for it right now. I'm just helping him.
Punk.
I'm just helping him. So, but let's talk about. He went to go see. Oh man, I'm having issues here. He went to go see JoJo Rabbit. Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah.
Dang, I want to see that movie, man.
See, this is something I never thought I'd hear come out of my mouth. Hitler is hilarious. Hitler is just so funny in this movie.
Yeah, but okay, let's. Why don't you?
And that's
Do it, because normally when we review a movie, I do a parent's guide. So why don't you do a parent's guide? Because I didn't see the movie. Talk to the parents. What's it rated? Is it rated PG-13?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's PG-13. There's not a whole lot of cussing in it. There's just a lot of Nazis talking about how we're the Aryan race, stupid Jews. You know, just a bunch of that in there. And because they're working with a bunch of kids, they're acting like that's the right way to be.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a bunch of like if your kid's young and doesn't understand that Hitler was a bad guy, then you should probably tell him like, yo, this isn't cool before you go take him.
Maybe not take him.
Maybe not. I don't know. It depends. There's a lot towards the end of it. There's a lot of explosions and stuff, like about a bunch of loud sounds going on. It deals with. I mean, it's a Nazi movie, so it deals with this kid understanding a bunch of stuff about Nazis, and it's all this horrible. There's a lot of bad things that happen in this movie, but it is very predictable. I was able to predict like the whole thing, like from the start. But I mean, I'm not about to spoil it because it didn't come out that long ago. I don't think.
Right. So as far as the parents' guide, what would you?
I would say.
What about what age? Should it be like 13 and up? You think?
No, not 13 and up. I think it should be. You'd probably be fine taking like a 10-year-old to this.
But you say you need them to know a little bit of backstory about.
Yeah, if they don't already know that 9 like German. No, they don't already know all this bad stuff.
But Nazis. The Nazis did a lot of bad things.
Yeah, the Nazis did a bunch of bad stuff.
Are the Nazis like the? I don't want to spoil it. Do they end up being bad guys in the movie?
Yeah, they're Nazis.
Okay, all right.
They're shooting at Americans, saying like, now if you see a Jew, the one way you can tell is because they have horns and they'll read your mind. They say a bunch of that stuff. Even the Jew in the movie is saying that. It is a very good movie though. It's enjoyable to see his reaction with the Jewish girl, and it's almost like cutesy at some parts with him realizing just certain things, and it's just funny.
So, did you like the movie?
I did.
What's your rating?
I think I'm gonna give it a bomb diggity.
That's our highest praise, man.
It's very enjoyable.
Really?
And I was kind of surprised. I was thinking that this was gonna have more like a lot of like adults going to see it and stuff, but there were a bunch of kids like from my school there.
Really?
Yeah.
He's 13, by the way.
Yeah.
So a bunch of
yeah, I saw
early teens.
I knew a bunch of kids there.
Really?
And it was weird. There was a lot of like younger kids like me there, and it was.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I was worried people wouldn't go see that movie. I like that director a lot.
Yeah.
He's made some good movies.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. It has a lot of. it's one of those movies where you'll laugh and cry at the same time. I mean, I didn't cry, but like still. Point is, it's a sad movie. There's some parts where you're just like.
Is it? Don't give it away, but is it the ending kind of a downer? Is it sad or?
No, the ending. You end with a little smirk on your face because of how like exactly the last scene, and you're like.
All right.
It's cool.
And so it's just offensive as hell, though. It's very offensive.
Yeah.
But you can tell that. Can you tell that the writers and the director that their heart's in the right place, or you never once feel like
all the German dudes all the Nazis are just punks.
Right.
And I mean, you can tell that the writers purposely made them act all like cutesy and stuff, talking about how like Hail Hitler, doing a bunch of that, and it's horrible.
Sounds weird, man.
It's like their way of saying hi. They're like Hail Hitler all the time with big smileys on their face, and it's horrible.
So it's kind of surreal then. Okay, all right. Because I'm going to see the movie eventually. It's just we've been so busy. I can't.
It's good.
Right.
See it. If you want to see a movie where they take Germans at the beginning, a bunch of German Nazis, they take them at the beginning to be very friendly, nice people, but then the more the movie goes on, and the more, it's like it starts off from the kid's perspective of everybody, and then the more the movie goes on, the more the German people come out, the more that the kids like realize, and
I know
it's cool like that.
I know they were Germans, but I have troubles calling them German. I like to call them Nazis because most German people aren't like that now.
A lot of German people are fine.
They're great. Most of them are fine. You still have some Nazis over there, but and I only say that because Nazis, y'all don't like me, so I don't wish you any trouble in life, but you don't like me, so I don't hate you, but you're Nazis, man. You don't like You don't like people who look like me.
Nazis are punks. What are you talking about?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to, keep everybody from fighting.
Hopefully there ain't no Nazis watching our videos.
Well, Nazis watch everything, but
I don't want Nazis to be chilling up in here like, oh, I love them. Nazis.
Dude.
Nazis suck.
Hey, listen.
Putting it out there.
Listen, I think a lot of the reason that we all have these divisions is because we don't talk to each other. So I don't have a problem talking to Nazis. I've talked to them in my past. I will talk to them again.
I'm able to keep conversations and not getting heated with it.
They can have their views and we can have ours, but we can still.
That's like seeing like a Ku Klux Klan guy and going like, "Hey, what's up?"
I talked to a Klan member once too, man. He believe what you want, just don't hurt people. Don't kill people. If you're gonna believe whatever, because we're in America, you believe whatever you want, just don't hurt people.
I know that some Nazis and Klan dudes can be nice people and all, but like still.
Will I be friends with them? No. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to anybody. As long as they don't want to fight, don't want to hurt each other, then I don't mind.
I know some people that got some.
Just believe whatever you want. Thoughts. I know you do, but.
So like, and I don't talk to those people.
Right. Just believe whatever you believe. Just don't hurt anyone. Just don't physically hurt people, and I'm good with you.
Yeah.
Believe what you want. You can worship a potato for all I care. I don't care. But
if you're worshiping a potato, there's no racism or like. Racism behind that. So like unless they're like potatoes are superior. No.
But are potatoes superior to broccoli? You see, and then you're getting into a whole other thing, man. You know what I'm saying? No, be real. Be real. Is it?
Yeah.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
But potatoes being better than broccoli, that's not fascism.
Oh, but it's potatoism. Starchism. Foodism.
This is like the dumbest video we've ever made. I'm over here trying to talk about how Nazis suck, and you're like, but potatoes!
Hey, man. Because, hating people because of the way they look or where they're from, that stuff just, it seems so silly to me. I've always dealt with it through humor because I can't understand why you're going to hate somebody because of where they're from or what they look like. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, like, let people love who they want to love. Let people look how they look. It's not, as long as they're not hurting nobody, they're fine. Except for Nazis. Stop being Nazis. But, like...
Dude.
Because they are hurting people by being Nazis, even if they're not physically.
I'm talking about modern ones. They could let them be who they are, and let us be who we are. Live and let live, man.
It makes sense if you're talking about like if you're saying let people be who they want to be when people are like saying like they want to be different genders and stuff, that makes sense. But saying like, hey Nazis, keep doing what you're doing.
You're not going to be able to change people's minds by yelling at them and talking mess about them, calling them punks. You can't change people's minds that way, man.
I know.
You got to be. I know you don't want to be, because I don't want to be nice to people that don't like me because I'm black, but I have to. You know,
it's like, if I talk about Nazis and stuff, I can talk about them like, hey y'all.
Could you please stop being Nazis, please? Like, we don't want you to be Nazis. Please stop.
We've both dealt with actual racism.
Yeah, of course we do. Every day, man. It's gonna happen, you know.
Just
most of it I can laugh at. When the ones get violent, though, that's when I'm like, hey, okay, enough.
Like the old people at that one restaurant.
Yeah, it's like you don't get to be violent with me. Yeah. You know, you can not like me.
Don't say
but you can't be violent with me. Yeah, then that draws that crosses the line.
You can't throw no words. You can't be throwing nothing. No signs. No nothing. If you don't like a black dude, keep it to yourself. Like, I don't think that racism should be a. I mean, listen, this is a certain thing to that.
If you don't like somebody just because of the way they look, then keep it to yourself. If that person is like, you know, doing terrible things to you, yeah, go ahead, say some stuff. But it ain't.
I understand.
You know.
Like, I understand if there's if you are slightly racist and there's like a black dude that committed a crime and then you take it to a race thing, that is more understandable than like, oh, those minorities just sat down at the table next to us. That's a bit worse.
I'll be honest, in my adult life, and even in my childhood, that's normally where I encounter racism is going out to eat. Just
I remember
sitting down and be like, really? I'm just trying to eat some sandwiches, man. I don't really want to deal with this right now.
Give me like some pizza, get a nice salad.
It's like, I don't want to deal with this right now.
Stupid minorities. I wish they would get out of here.
Well, they don't say that, but they say something else. But yeah, I don't want to deal with that when I'm eating, man. It's like, can y'all leave me? I guess I don't want to deal with it ever.
Yeah. This has just become a political talk. We're talking about a movie, and now we're talking about Nazis and being racist.
Yeah.
Point is, it's not hard to not hate. You put you put more energy in hating than you do just being like us and not giving.
I'm just afraid that like people will watch this and then they'll start getting on your case, man. And
I don't care. Get on my case. Man.
You can get on my case all you want to. I'm an adult, but
leave my son alone.
Leave my son alone. Yeah, get on my case too, I guess. It's I started it because I was like, okay, Nazis, I don't like you, you don't like me, but we can be civil. Let's be civil, okay? Yeah. Everybody be civil.
But I mean,
everyone be civil. Say it. Just say it. Just say it. Say it. Everybody be civil.
Everybody be civil.
Don't need to shoot each other. Don't need to be like that, man. It's cool.
There's just so much hate that goes into that stuff.
Yeah.
That it's just
stupid. Is that portrayed in the movie? Do you ever feel like there's hate coming from that? From the Nazis in the movie?
Yeah, especially because, like, throughout the movie, like, Hitler... I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. Hitler isn't, like... Because they don't really say it in the trailers, but they say it in, like, the first 3 seconds of the movie. Hitler isn't, like... Hitler isn't, like, actually Hitler in the movie. It's just the kid's imagination. Like, his imaginary friend is Hitler.
Oh, man, why you say that, man?
It's in like the first second of the movie.
I know, but you haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie. You just spoiled it for
Whatever.
me. I haven't seen the movie. Dang.
Whatever.
And the fact that the fact that the guy playing Hitler isn't a white dude, that should let you know that he's not really gonna be Hitler. So
but like, point is, I'm gonna say like it's like tiny little spoiler, I guess. Hitler. So yeah, what we were talking about with Nazis and stuff and how, like, do they portray them as, like, that. Hitler starts off, being like that, you got to go, that was, like, Mexican, he's saying, like, yo, you gotta fight, man, you can't be acting like a scared little rabbit, be the rabbit, rabbits are strong, acting like that, acting like a strong role model for him. Mm-hmm. But then, towards the longer the movie goes on, you start to see him getting more into like his Nazi screaming, telling him horrible things. And I forgot to mention.
Don't give away too much, man. Everybody's seen the movie.
I forgot to mention them in the parents' guide. They do say the F word once.
Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. So the language is pretty offensive in this movie.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's
you-
not swearing, it's still offensive language.
The way that they talk about Jewish people is bad.
Right.
Just calling them monsters, saying that they hang from the roof like bats, like when they're going to sleep. It's like it's Nazi Jewish
Right.
propaganda stuff going on, and there is some really, it's a good movie now. There's some artistic things that they do with like a poster in it that's really cool, and you're sitting there like, yeah.
Right.
One
Okay,
is
well,
yeah.
you're making me want to see the movie then.
It's a good movie. You should go see it. But back to the Nazis.
Stop, man.
Dude, I could sit here and talk
You know how the
all
internet
day
is,
about
man.
Nazis.
These fools gonna come after us, man.
I know.
This is a family channel. We don't need to get into all that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
but,
I know, but like,
I'm gonna cut most of it out, man, because we public access. I'm running the whole
Bro.
thing. If you live in, you know, you watch us on Comcast, you'll see the
Yo,
whole thing.
I'll sit there
I'm not
and-
gonna edit this at all on public access.
we don't want no violence.
No violence.
Violence isn't the way to solve things. Shout out to my boy Gandhi. You sit there and
Gandhi, there's a lot of things he did that he was a punk too. So
just
nobody's perfect. We
Yeah.
all have stupid beliefs. You know, we all do. I have stupid beliefs as well. We all do. And we just have
Just
to be nice to each other, man.
only-
Even if we don't like each other, we still gotta try to be nice to each other.
the only people that make sense to dislike are bad people that are hurting people.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter to me if you're a Nazi or
If you're a Nazi, I'm not about to
if
be
you're an
acting.
atheist or a Christian or it doesn't matter. If
Religion,
you're hurting
whatever.
people, I don't like you. If you're not hurting people, I don't care. Believe what you want.
Most Nazis are hurting people.
No, they're not.
Even
No,
if they're not,
honestly,
even if they're not physically hurting somebody, then they're being a Nazi. So that's like mentally hurting people by being a Nazi.
The mentally thing,
It
because it's America, we're allowed to mentally hurt each other.
Yeah,
but we're
but not like
allowed.
that.
We're not allowed to physically hurt
saying
each
like,
other.
"Huh, you're fat," like that's mentally hurting, and that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's just like a little tiny
No, but
slur at somebody.
listen, man.
But calling somebody,
I know. I've been called all these names, man. But I'm telling
I
you,
was just about to say you could just.
I know.
I'm about to just say banana. You just put in a long bleep there. Call somebody a banana? Like, come on.
dude, I've been called all kinds of names because I caught it. You know, I was growing up in the 70s and 80s. I caught it from both sides, white and black. Everybody hated me when I showed up because
Yeah.
the civil rights movement was still fresh, and here I am, this little mixed kid. There weren't but like 5 of us in town,
Yeah.
so I'm like a walking litmus test. Every time I walk in the room, you knew who was racist, and it'd be coming from black and white sides, man. And Mexicans didn't like me either, man. And nobody looked.
And with me,
I had to just outlive that. I had to live so long that people were like, you know what, you're okay.
and with me, one thing is that you probably can't really tell as much on camera, but if you see me in person, I look Mexican.
Yeah, he does.
I'm not, but
He's
I
not
look like I'm
Mexican at all.
Mexican.
No, not
So
at all.
I mean, I can catch it from all kinds of races.
Right.
I haven't experienced any like Mexican racists, but like it's a possibility.
Nah, they're out there.
Cause my hair, I got this straight hair.
Yeah, I don't know what.
When my mustache grows in, it's about to be a Mexican stash. I'm already seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look like I'm a Mexican.
Like
dude.
his barber's always like, this guy got, because the barber, our
Our barber's
barber's
Mexican.
Bruno, he's like, you know what? You'd be glad this boy looks like you in the face because he's got Mexican hair. I'd worry.
Yeah, I look Mexican.
Because, you know, you can tell looking at us, we are father and son.
Yeah,
But some
but-
reason he just got straight Mexican looking
It's
hair,
weird.
man.
I mean, I would assume I would get that from mom, but like it looks more Mexican than it does white.
But his brother got kinky hair like I used to have, so
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, it's funny looking at old pictures of him with his long, flowing Goldilocks curls.
I didn't have Goldilocks curls, man.
You had long old curls
I just-
going down. It was hilarious.
I said, it was the 80s, man. I just had hair, dude, Had a shag going on,
It was funny though.
It's the shag,
It was long curls.
It was not long
It was
curls.
long curls.
No, it wasn't, man.
Yeah.
You full of crap. dude.
Whatever.
It was just bushy, man.
So the message of this video is JoJo Rabbit's a good movie and racism sucks.
I will 100% agree with you on that.
And
Yeah.
crap, what was I about to say?
It's been a good discussion, but I don't know how much we talked about the movie, but,
We probably talked about racism more. But
yeah,
I was about to say
because
something.
it came up, that's the way it is.
Okay.
It's hard to talk about Nazis without talking about racism. So
Yeah. I forgot. Man, I had something good that I was about to say. And it wasn't too offensive that you could leave it in the video. I don't remember what it was. Crap. Alright, I'm just gonna say this, alright? Be who you want to be. It shouldn't matter. People stop being punks and like hating on people just because of a certain thing that doesn't matter. As long as you're not harming anybody, then you're fine.
Yeah, just don't hurt people physically.
Yeah.
That's what we beg that you don't do.
Don't shoot people or punch them or just smack them or any of that.
Yeah.
Don't do anything violent to people.
Don't do that stuff.
I'm talking physically and speaking. Don't do that either.
I'd prefer you not say bad things, but this is America. We're allowed to say stuff. It's part of what makes us free,
I
man.
know, but
that's why we're able to say the things we've said in this video, man. It's America.
But like the thing about America is America sucks.
It's a double-edged sword.
America has sucked in the past. Still, America could be good.
Dude, every country sucks, man.
I know,
but America has
a whole bunch of slavery, a whole bunch of discrimination, segregation, non-fair treating, equality is a no-no, all that bad stuff going on. Yeah, but we're starting. America's starting to fix it now. Only took us like 1,000 years, but we're trying. Some people are trying to fix it.
Some people are.
But America's still.
There's some people holding on to it though. No, they don't want to let go of it.
I need to stop talking. I was about to say.
Stop saying that stuff, man.
Yeah, cut that out.
Yeah,
but point is, America still has a bunch of people making all the powerful people. There are a couple of good ones, but a lot of them don't have the right thoughts in their head. But they're the ones with the most power. So they're the ones that don't try to enforce these things as much as they do. Like our boy Obama. He was a good boy. He was good. He legalized...
No politics on the show,
I know, but point is...
yeah, but listen, I like Obama, but there were some things about him I didn't like too, man. Yeah. But that's going to be any president. I'm not going to like him 100%. If you like any president 100%, then you're not being honest with yourself. Yeah. Because there's gonna be something they do that you don't like, man.
Sometimes.
But I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm a moderate. That's why I leave politics out of this show and off this channel.
We're getting into it today.
So we're not getting into any politics.
We're getting into it today.
Knock it off. We're not talking no politics on the show. You can say it, but I'm
cutting it.
We
are getting into it today.
I'm cutting. Dude, I'm gonna cut all this.
Go get the belt.
Man, this light is bright. I'm gonna go ahead and relax a little bit, man. But
yeah, sometimes with racism.
Just stop, dude. Just
sometimes
stop, dude.
I can't. You got me going. Sometimes with racism, it's just actually just dumb.
It's always dumb.
Like with people hating on Obama, saying that he's a Muslim, saying that he's from Africa. I feel like not to say that.
Dude, just stop, man.
Nope.
Just stop.
Too late. It's like he has a birth certificate. Man was born in Hawaii. He's an American.
Yeah, but
not a Muslim.
But the people will people that believe that will just say it's fake.
And even if you are a Muslim,
you can show them all the evidence in the world. They'll just say it's fake.
Even if you are a Muslim, so what? There ain't nothing wrong with being Muslim. There's just extremists.
Extremism
is the bad thing, but just regular Muslims, those people are fine.
Right.
Religion doesn't matter as long as your religion doesn't involve hurting people.
Yeah, exactly.
Or hurting yourself. That's not cool. Point is, go see JoJo Rabbit. I completely forgot we were talking about that movie for a bit.
Dang, man, this was supposed to be the shortest one because I didn't see the movie, man.
Yeah, but we got
us in here talking for an hour about
Nazis.
Nazis. It's, let's be real. We don't really like them, and they probably don't like us. Yeah. But there's no reason to be feuding.
It's like let it be. It's like America. America, do better.
Just do better.
Planet, do better.
Dude, the truth is most Americans, most citizens of the world are doing just fine. We all do like each other. It's just the extremists that don't get along, and then we all got to be lumped in it with them because we don't. Honestly, the average person on the street that I run into and talk to every day is totally fine. We don't have all these issues that the internet says we have. We're not at each other's throats. We're not.
You people.
You leave your computer and you go out on the street and you actually interact with people every day for a living the way I do. It's not it's not as bad as the internet wants us to believe.
No, you people that are like.
Yeah, I can't put any of this on there. Like the last 10 minutes, I'm not putting any of this on there. You know.
Well, you said you're leaving it uncut for the TV.
Okay. We had to just kind of relax a little bit.
Went on a little bit of a rant.
Yeah, which I cut out completely because it's not that what you're saying wasn't accurate. It's
what
just
I was saying was true.
Stop.
But
still, we just don't want.
We don't want
this. Yeah. We don't want to make this about
Here, I'll end it on something completely different.
Because you know what? Here's the thing. You're saying this is a really good movie and people should like it, and you gave it our highest praise. We don't need to lump it in with all this crap that we've been talking about. So,
So, Jojo Rabbit is a good movie, and you should go see it. Mm-hmm. It's educational, but not like boring educational.
Boring educational.
Educational stuff is usually pretty boring.
Okay.
Point is, it's a good movie. Go see it. Now, I'm going to say something that's not related to the movie, that's not related to Nazis.
Okay.
In case y'all were wondering. Move this.
Hey, man, you're going to be out of focus if you go up there.
In case y'all were wondering what this is. It's a little medal I've been wearing for the last 3 videos. Yeah. I'm like #2 professional trumpeter right now.
Yeah, you won a little
went through
award.
A competition. This is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Went through a competition. Me and my friend, I play trumpet, he plays trombone, and we went up there and we played. It's not like a participation. It's not a participation award.
You're right.
It's like we worked for this.
It's not that roll out of bed award.
Yeah,
You rolled out of bed this morning. Here's an award.
This is.
I'm not really a big fan of that. So
this is like an actual accomplishment.
You actually had to earn that because not everybody got one. There you go.
No.
That's
Only the people that don't suck got this.
Hey man.
Well, I mean, no. Y'all don't suck.
Because you weren't perfect.
I know. I was really bad.
Your performance was not perfect, but you had enough promise that the guy realized that you know what you're doing.
No, y'all don't suck. You just need to practice.
Yeah, like
and
you.
Shut up. Look, point is, clap.
Clap.
Yeah, like I know some people that didn't get the medal, and they were really good. They just
I thought everybody was doing really good.
And I was talking to one of them about it, and he told me why, and I was like, yeah, it's hard. So,
right.
Point is, go see a movie.
Peace. That was long. How long was that one? Jeez.
Wasn't there like a time on here? 53 minutes.